Trish Bryan, a single mother of 3, was sitting in front of her home, keys in hand, when she went inside for a moment to check up on her kids, leaving those keys behind. When she returned, they were missing. That was 2 weeks ago. Now let's fast forward to this morning when she woke up and noticed the car was missing from her driveway. She believes the same people that stole her keys are responsible.
Trish, when walking into a dispensary, get your personal information on file before you're able to go inside. But soon the door could be open to recreational users providing this information every time.
Yeah, everyone we talked to had a similar reaction, horrified and so upset for this mother-to-be. But unfortunately, they said they are not surprised that this latest violent encounter is the final straw.
Liz, a girl got off her school bus in this residential neighborhood on Tuesday. The bus came from that direction over there, and after it dropped her off, she was approached by a man in a pickup truck, probably somewhere in that area right there. Fortunately, though, this guy did not get her in his truck.
So if you take a look behind me, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. That left-hand lane is the one-way road that runs all through Main Street, and right next to it is a bike path that I'm told is hardly ever utilized. And on the rightmost side of the roadway is a lane people are just confused on. They're not sure if they should park there or if they can drive there, since it starts and stops all throughout Main Street. Now, in about 20 minutes time, the community members will take to their city council at the 6:30 meeting and ask them if they can either provide a little bit more signage to make this a little less confusing, or just rework the transit system altogether. With your connection live in Phoenix, Kimberly Colliner, News 10.
Believe it or not, this is actually an improvement to what it looked like out here earlier today. Take a look. This family says that their shed was completely ripped apart and everything inside of it tossed into this canal. Kyle Smith says he and his family feel lucky to be alive after what appeared to be a tornado ripped through their yard.
I opened up the door and it tried to actually pull me out the wind. So I closed it back, locked it, grabbed my family and went in the shower and stayed huddled down.
When the storm passed, he went outside to find his storage shed completely destroyed and everything in it was floating in the water.
Luckily, my grandfather just came a few weeks ago and got my great-great-grandmother's stuff, so that's definitely just Spirit taking care of us, making sure everything's okay.
Across the street, Kyle's neighbor also woke up terrified.
My son wake up and say, Mommy, please wake up. We say, no, I'm here. What happened? I say, Mommy, look, it's tornado. Everything is mess outside. I saw by the window. I say, oh my God, how are my birds? Because, you know, I have birds in my back. I say, Mommy, it looks like the birds is okay.
Thankfully, the birds and everyone on their street is okay.
Just one of those things, you know, nature doing her thing.
Now, there was some motor oil in the family shed that ended up in this water when it got destroyed, but crews used this special white material made just for situations like this and were able to soak it all up. Reporting in the acreage, I'm Kara Duffy, CBS 12 News.
This morning, local firefighters took part in an annual tradition of climbing the stairs at the Rogue Valley Manor. News 10 photojournalist Alex Mesadieu was there and has more in tonight's top story at 5.
Today, we showed up and what we did was climbed the manor here with a group of other firefighters from around the valley. Just as a commemoration for all those people that were lost at 9/11.
15 years ago, Captain Robot at the time took his crew and climbed, and then when the department heard about it, everybody wanted to do that. So it was a Medford event the next year, Medford Fire Department. And then after that, we opened it up to all the fire agencies in Southern Oregon, basically about Roseburg down and Klamath County, Northern California. And it's turned into this event of how we're able to here in Oregon, all the way across on the West Coast, from the East Coast, to support and remember what happened in New York and Washington, D.C. And we're passing on the tradition and we're passing on the memory.
I was just a kid when that happened. I was 10 years old. But now, growing up and coming into this career field, you see the impact that it had on a lot of people.
For me, we should never forget any of that, any sacrifices.
You know, there's a lot of things I wish I could have did to prevent it, and I wish I could have stopped it somehow.
Before leaving for Virginia to start a new life, Zachary Cruz stopped to pick up his childhood dogs. Maisie, a golden retriever pit bull mix, belongs to Zachary.
We had Maisie since we were little kids.
And the smaller fox terrier mix named Colby belongs to his brother Nicholas. Zachary picked up the dogs before his 13-hour trip to Virginia, where he will live. On Friday, a judge set the terms of his 6-month probation for trespassing that allows him to live out of state. Zachary says he plans to finish high school, has a job set up, and wants to start a campaign to help kids who are bullied at school.
My brother didn't really fit in with a lot of people, and I saw the effects of that firsthand. So it's a real issue. So I just want to try to change that.
Cruz says it's been difficult being in and out of court while constantly being reminded of his brother's horrific acts.
I've already been going through a lot. With my mom when she passed away, that was already a hard time for me. And then what happened with my brother just added on top of that. And now I just have a lot of people that just want to see me fail for no reason.
Donovan feels it's imperative that Cruz leaves South Florida so he can have a chance at life.
I think getting him to a new place where he can come out of the shadow of his brother's heinous acts and get an opportunity for a fresh start is really important.
Andrea Marvin, CBS 12 News.
And today was the last day for the Medford Railroad Park. News 10's Alexander Mesadieu takes us there for a quick train ride.
Well, this is our 36th year we've been open. Today is the last day of the season. It's been free of charge since the day we opened. We've never charged for train rides or admission, so that makes it special.
We love this place. I consider this to be a true gem of the Rogue Valley. It really demonstrates what community truly is and can be. This place is all volunteer run. It's all donation based, and I can't even believe that something this wonderful is here and that we are so privileged to be able to enjoy it.
It's been really fun, being here for multiple years. Watching the Railroad Park grow.
So after so many years, we see parents bringing their kids because their parents brought them when they were kids, and now it's after 36 years, now we're getting grandparents who bring their grandkids because that's how long we've been here. I look back and could remember I could see all the way across the park and there was nothing here. It's wonderful.
Being a part of the city, I hope to support it in whatever capacity we can for a very long time. It's been here 35 years. I hope it's here for 35 more.
This has been a piece of my childhood, and I'm pretty sure it ain't going anywhere.